Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Alicia. I've traveled to 48 countries so far, taken a ton of flights, and naturally missed quite a few of them. So today, we're tackling a situation every traveler dreads: missing your flight. It can be stressful and overwhelming, but if you travel enough, it's bound to happen to you at some point, and knowing what to do when it happens can save you time and money. So don't worry, today we're going to share exactly what to do if you find yourself in this predicament. By the end of the video, you'll be well prepared to handle a missed flight like a pro. So let's get started. Welcome to World Wanderers.
We're Alicia and Will.
Come wander the world with us. First things first, stay calm. I know it's easier said than done, especially when you're at the airport with a million things running through your mind. But taking a deep breath can help you think clearly. Assess the situation. Did you miss your flight by just a few minutes? Did the gate just close? Or did you completely miss it by an hour or more? The more you know about your current situation, the better you'll be able to handle it. Check the time and your flight details. Sometimes flights are delayed and there's still a chance that you could make it. If you're unsure, head to the nearest flight information screen or open up your airline's app to check the status of your flight. This could save you from panicking if there's still time to make it to the gate. If you've missed your flight, the next thing you should do is contact the airline immediately. If you're at the airport, head to the airline's customer service desk. If you're not at the airport, use your phone to call their customer service number. If there's a long wait time for customer service on the phone, sometimes airlines also have a chat feature on their website or app, which may allow you to text and get a resolution faster. When you get to speak to the airline rep, just explain your situation calmly and politely. Airlines are often willing to help, especially if you're on a connecting flight or if the delay was kind of out of your control, like unexpected traffic or super long security lines. I've often gotten airlines to make a policy exception for me or go above and beyond by just being super nice and showing gratitude for anything that they can do for me. When speaking with an airline representative, ask if they can put you on standby for the next available flight. Many airlines have policies that allow you to be rebooked on the next available flight that has available seats, and sometimes there won't even be an extra charge, especially if it's within that short window of time. It's always worth asking, so don't hesitate to inquire about all your options. My thing is like the worst they're going to say is no, right? It's also important to know your rights as a passenger. Different airlines have different policies regarding missed flights. Some may rebook you for free, especially if the missed flight was due to a delay or issue that was caused by the airline. Others might charge a fee. So look up your airline's missed flight policy beforehand or ask the customer service representative you're speaking with. Being informed about your rights can definitely help you negotiate better and avoid unnecessary fees. These rights also vary from country to country, so do a little Googling. Passengers on flights that originate in Europe, for example, normally get a way better deal than us Americans whose politicians don't love us as much. Also, if you've booked your flight with travel insurance, check if it covers missed flights. Sometimes policies provide coverage in case you miss your flight due to unforeseen circumstances, or even if you were like sick or something. So I would check out that if you have an option there. Having that extra layer of protection can save you a lot of money and hassle. Some credit cards also include insurance as well, so double check the payment method that you originally used to book the flight, as they might be able to reimburse you for some of your costs after the fact. If the airline can't accommodate you on another flight that day, or if the rebooking fees are too high, consider alternative options. Check for flights with other airlines that may have available seats. Sometimes booking a last minute flight with a different carrier can be more cost effective than paying a hefty rebooking fee. Go to the website Google Flights and search for your destination for today or tomorrow's flight options. You might be surprised about how many options you have, or the prices might be super competitive. And if you're unfamiliar with Google Flights, check out this video here, which I'll link, where I walk you through the best ways to find cheap flights using the search engine. If flights are sold out or are super expensive and your destination is within driving distance, consider a one-way car rental. This can be a good option, especially if time is of the essence. I feel like these things always happen when you have like a super important wedding you're trying to get to, or something you absolutely can't miss the first day, like a cruise that's leaving and you don't want to miss the port. So basically just be flexible in your options to figure out like how can I get there as soon as possible. Um, or if you're close to a major city, check if there are other nearby airports that might have available flights. A short drive or Uber ride could give you more flight options and get you to your destination faster if you're willing to take an hour, ride from LaGuardia to JFK in New York City, for example. There also may be trains or buses that are an option or available if you're not too far or if you're traveling from one major city to another. So for this, I would just plug in your destination in Google Maps app and then hit the public transit option to see if that's a viable option. Or if you're in Europe, sometimes trains can be just as fast and cost effective as another flight. So definitely check that out. Once you've sorted out your new travel plans, make sure to stay updated. Keep an eye on your phone for flight status updates and any notifications from the airline, especially if you originally missed your flight due to weather, because sometimes this can be a compounding issue where flights are canceled and canceled and canceled or missed because the planes aren't arriving from their prior destinations. And sometimes last minute changes happen, so you just want to be the first one to know. If you've been rebooked on another flight, keep your boarding pass handy. Make sure to be at the gate well in advance to avoid missing another flight. And always be prepared. Keep your phone charged, have essential items like your passport, boarding pass, and a credit card easily accessible and in your carry-on luggage. Having a portable charger or power bank can definitely be a lifesaver if you're stuck waiting for a rebooked flight. There's nothing worse than your phone dying and you not having contact with loved ones, or being able to search the internet if your phone's dead. So definitely keep your phone charged. Also, having some snacks and water on hand, as dealing with a missed flight can sometimes mean long waits, is probably a good strategy as well. Missing flights can be a frustrating experience, but it's also a learning opportunity. Reflect on what caused you to miss your flight. Was it because of poor time management or underestimating airport security lines or unforeseen traffic? Or like me, do you tend to book super close connections, assuming that the plane will land on time, you'll have a short walk to your next gate, and everything will work out perfectly? Definitely take some time to figure out what happened to try and avoid happening again. And always give yourself extra time to get to the airport, especially if you're traveling during peak hours or holidays. Or I will tend to give myself lots of extra time if I know that it was a super expensive flight and I don't, just want to rebook the next one for like $100. If this is $1,000 plus flight, you can be sure I'm going to be sitting in the airport lounge for an extra hour and a half ahead of time just to make sure I am not repurchasing that flight on my own dime. So better to be early and relaxed than late and stressed, in my opinion. Also, try and pack smart. Keep your essentials in your carry-on so that if you do miss a flight and have to wait for a rebooking, then you won't be without your necessities. I always keep a toothbrush, change of undergarments and socks, and a hairbrush in my carry-on in case I miss a flight and need to spend the night without my checked bag, because sometimes your bag will make the flight and you won't, and you'll be separated from it. So keeping medication and anything that you need for the night in your carry-on bag is absolutely a must. And finally, consider downloading travel apps that alert you of flight changes or gate changes in real time. I've definitely been sitting at my gate before and almost missed a flight because the gate changed and I just didn't realize it because I was sitting there reading thinking, I wonder why my boarding group isn't getting called yet for my flight. And then I realized, oh my gosh, I'm actually like 50 gates down from the place that it changed to. And I'm that crazy person running through the airport. So basically having the apps that are going to send you that push notification to let you know, hey, get up and move, your flight's changed, is definitely going to be a real lifesaver. Being informed can make all the difference. So there you have it, what to do if you miss your flight. Remember, it's not the end of the world. With a calm approach and some quick thinking, you can get back on track and continue your journey. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to continue to wander the world with us. Thanks for watching and safe travels.